Alright everybody, welcome back to another turn of Operation Stonewall. This is going to be, I believe, turn 16, no, 15 for the Comintern, July of 1943. We'll start with the CCP. I didn't plan buys here. I have 4. I'll buy an infantry. Yeah, okay. I'll buy an infantry for Xinjiang for 3 IPP. Oh, wrong way. And save 1, and then collect 2 from the railroad. During the combat movement phase, I'll have 8 infantry attacking Kobdo. And then we'll recruit on a 3 or less. Hey, that's a hit, so that's another infantry in Xinjiang. Okay, and with that, the CCP are done for now. So let's move over to the Soviet Union. We'll start with the tech rolls. We've got 2 die on this one. We'll be rolling for jet fighters and strategic rockets. Jets hit on an 8 or higher, rockets on a 9 or higher. Goodness me, that's 2 misses. Really need to be hitting these. We also have 2 diplomacy rolls. We'll be rolling for Ireland and Norway, both hitting on a 2 or less. Both misses. Purchases. We have 33 to spend, and we're going to spend it all. We're going to spend 3 on repairing strategic bombing damage, building 4 infantry, 1 marine, 2 airborne, 1 mechanized infantry, 2 militia, and then our free international brigade. That clears our bank. For the combats, we have, I believe, 5 to declare. We've got a seaplane in Leningrad going into A13, mapping and convoy raiding. We've got a medium bomber from Smolensk flying 1-2 into western Ukraine and bombing the rail connection between East Poland and western Ukraine. We have a medium armor in Oral Kursk blitzing through eastern Ukraine into Donetsk, Kuban. We have an infantry from Oral Kursk marching into Donetsk, Kuban. 2 militia from Kalmytskaya into Donetsk, Kuban. And then all of the fighters everywhere in the west. So 1 fighter from Stalingrad, 1 fighter from Moscow, 1-2, both of those flew 2. 2 fighters from Smolensk, 1-2. And then 1 fighter from Leningrad flying 1, 2, 3, 4. So it has only 1 space to land left. And then we have everything in North Caucasia marching into Transcaucasia with no air support. We do have a few airborne assaults too. 1 airborne from Kalmytskaya is flying 1, 2, 3, 4 into Bessarabia. And then the airborne in Leningrad is flying 1, 2, 3 into Lithuania. So Lithuania is captured for free. Oh boy. Do I need an occupation roundel? How about that? exciting stuff happening late game. Okay, Bessarabia is also captured. The bombing of the rail connection is just... I don't think there's any bombed rail anywhere here. Is just 1 damage applied, and the bomber flies home. Nothing else is possible. And then we just have these 2 combats to roll for. Go ahead and land these aircraft. The medium bomber will return to Smolensk. Yeah. Air transport from Lithuania. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Land in Kursk. From Bessarabia, it flew 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Land in southern Belarus. And then we just have these combats to roll. Also, convoy rating. The red die is rolling at... the black die is rolling at a net of +1. That's no damage applied. Okay, we'll roll for Donetsk Kuban. No first strikes. We have 2 militia at 1. An infantry at 2. Medium tank at 6. And 5 fighters at 6. That's it. Wow, he got obliterated. 4 hits over. And then in defense, the airborne misses. The fighters are going to land. The 2 that came from Smolensk are returning to Smolensk. The 1 that came from Leningrad is landing in North Caucasia. The ones that started in Moscow and Stalingrad are both landing in Stalingrad. Alright, and then we have the 1 battle in Transcaucasia. We have 3 first strike artillery rolling at 2, 4 first strike artillery rolling at 2. No hits there. These 2 die represent the AAA that are on both sides, but won't actually be rolling. So we've got 5 motor infantry at 1. No hits. 1 militia at 1. 2 boosted infantry at 2. And a medium tank at 5. There's a hit. Okay, so the AAA is going to be dead. And then the 3 militia roll in defense. No hits. Good. Okay. Round 2, we've got our 1s. That's 5 motor infantry and a militia. 1 hit. These are all rolling at 2. That's the artillery and the boosted infantry. No hits. And then the medium tank. That's another hit. So we've got 2 militia dead. Rolling in defense on round 2. No hits. Fantastic. Then I'll just do all at once on this round. Any hits are good enough. There's a hit. There's many hits. Many hits. And then defense. There's 1 hit. I'm okay with that. 1 militia is dead. With that, we have all our rolling complete. Alright, fantastic. With that, we can get into the non-combat movement phase. We'll move 2 infantry from Comintern into North Caucasia, 1 militia from Turkmenistan into Western Kazakhstan, 2 militia, 2 infantry, and a AAA are moving into southern Belarus from Smolensk. 1 airborne is railing to southern Belarus from Tula-Lipetsk. 2 international brigades are moving to Tula-Lipetsk from Moscow. 1 infantry from Kola to Karelia. The seaplane is landing back in Leningrad. We're going to rail one of the 2 minor factories in Leningrad to Angara. Everything in Novosibirsk, including the aircraft, are moving over to Angara. Submarines. The 2 coastal submarines in I-4 are moving back into I-5. And the submarines in P-60 are moving to P-64. I did miss another non-combat move. All of my aircraft and all of my infantry are moving from Madrid into Catalonia. With that, I do think we have all of our movements covered. Alright, so with that, we can place our buys, collect our income. Our income now is 38 plus 3, bringing us to 41. We'll be repairing the damaged factory in Kometskaya. We'll be building an infantry and a marine in the remaining factory capacity of that factory in Kometskaya. We've got a international brigade and a airborne from Moscow, 1 airborne, 3 infantry, and a mech infantry for Oral-Kursk, a militia for Angara, and for Vanavara, I guess. Yeah, good enough. And with that, I do believe we've got everything in place to pass things over to Be Nasty for Japan. So we will leave things there and say best of luck on your next rolls.